Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm so happy that you're here because today I have something super special to share with you. This is in my top 10 and we're still in the 10, so I don't have to raise it to 20 yet. But tonight we are going to have breakfast for dinner, and it's going to be a fall breakfast, and we are going to have pumpkin pancakes. So I am going to share my pumpkin pancake recipe with you guys, and I'll tell you, we had gone to a restaurant, and I didn't even know about pumpkin pancakes, didn't even know they existed, until one fall, I believe it was, we went to this restaurant, and on their menu they had pumpkin pancakes. And I thought, oh my word, I love cinnamon, I love pumpkin, I like all the fall flavors. So I ordered them, and oh my word, I was like, okay, I need this recipe and I need to make these at home. Well, of course, I didn't get any recipe from the restaurant, but over time I have played with this recipe until I feel like I've perfected it. So this is my pumpkin pancake recipe, and because I normally just do this in the fall, but sometimes we do it in the winter time and the summertime, so I have it written out so I don't forget. So I am going to share my pumpkin pancake recipe with you guys today, and you guys are going to love it because it's delicious. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to start with is 15, I think this is 15 ounces, yeah, of pumpkin. And you want the 100% pure pumpkin. You don't want the one that's the pie filling. So this is just the pumpkin, 100% pure pumpkin, okay? So we're going to put this whole can in our bowl. And I am telling you, everybody in your family is going to love these. They are so good. So see, you don't have to go to a restaurant to get good food. You can make it at home. Okay, so there's our 1 can of pumpkin, and then to that I'm adding 1 whole can of evaporated milk, okay? 1 whole can of evaporated milk straight just going in there. And there we go, our 1 can of milk. And then to that, I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. And now let's start adding all the spices that add the warmth to this dish, okay? So we're going to add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and you guys know I'm generous when it comes to cinnamon. Okay, so 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and then we're going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cloves. And you guys want to make this level because cloves are very strong. So 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. That goes in, and then we're going to add our ground ginger is 1/2 teaspoon. Sprinkle that in. And then we need 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. So there's 1 and there's 2. Then we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Alrighty, and then here's a secret ingredient, you guys, maple flavoring. So we're going to put 1.5 teaspoons of maple flavoring. This is going to make this taste so good. So there's 1.5. There we go. 1.5 of maple flavoring. Okay, so now we're just going to mix all this up with the mixer. Okay, so there we go. That's our pumpkin mixture. So now what I'm going to do is add my pancake batter powder stuff to the pumpkin, okay? And my favorite is Krusty's buttermilk. I always buy this. If I'm just making regular pancakes, I always buy this brand. I absolutely love it. Now, let me tell you something. If you're going to make these, say, for a Saturday morning, I would recommend you mix this up, the pumpkin part of it, on Friday night. Seal it up in a Tupperware container or glass bowl, whatever, and put it in the refrigerator overnight. So all you have to do when you wake up in the morning is add your powder and your water, and you're good to go. And breakfast is done. It's not like it's a big production. If you have guests or you're just, it's Saturday morning, you're supposed to be resting, so it should be easy. So whip this up on Friday night. Put it in a container and you're ready to go Saturday morning. Now, I will tell you that as this sets, it gets better because all those spices just kind of meld together and just the flavors enhanced. So I would actually recommend you make this ahead of time. But in my case, tonight, we're eating it tonight, so I'm not going to let it set up. However, I will tell you, I will not be using all of this pumpkin mixture that I have. So half of this I'm going to put in a container in the refrigerator. And I'll tell you, this will keep up in your refrigerator for about a week. So you can have pumpkin pancakes one night for dinner or for breakfast following Saturday morning, whatever you want to do. The other thing you can do is if you want to just go ahead and make up all your pancakes, you can do that. And then just put them in a Ziploc bag in your refrigerator, and then that way you're just popping them in the microwave for a few seconds, heating them up so they're ready to go. So however you want to do it is fine. So let's go ahead and take half of this mixture, and I'm going to put it away, and then I'm going to go ahead and mix in my dry mix and add my water and show you what that looks like. I can't wait to eat these. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add my pancake mix, and I took out half of the pumpkin mixture already and put it in the refrigerator. And now I'm just going to add my pancake mix to this pumpkin mixture I have here. Now, I will let you guys know that when I make pancakes, I make my pancakes more like crepes. They're thinner. So when I add my water, I thin out the batter. Okay, so if you like the puffier, doughy, bready type pancakes, you're not going to add as much water so that your mixture is not as thin, okay? So I'm just going to stir in the powder with the pumpkin mix, and I have my griddle heating up right now at 325 degrees. And then what I'm going to do is spray it with Pam and then start adding our pumpkin mixture. Okay, so now that the powder part of it's mixed in, the pancake batter, I'm going to go ahead and add some water. Okay, so we've added some water in here. And again, you can just thin this out to your liking. And I like mine thinner. Oh, this smells amazing. They're going to taste so good. So good. Okay. Okay, I'm adding a little more water because, as I said, I like my batter thin. Real thin, almost like crepey. There we go. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to go ahead and pour my batter into this measuring cup here to make it a little bit easy to pour out onto the griddle. Okay, so now I'm just going to spray the griddle with Pam real good. It's nice and hot, ready to go. And now we're just ready to pour them on. So see how they're spreading? That's what I like to see. I don't really, like I said, I don't want them all clumped up like little pillows. I like them thinner. Oh, you guys, this smells amazing. So, so good. Okay, so we're just gonna let these set up until we see our nice little bubbles coming up, which I see that happening. And I always just get a regular dinner plate and cover it with foil so that as my pancakes are coming off, I just slide them in there and just cover them. Because I will tell you, I am one of those people, I want hot food hot. Don't serve me cold pancakes. No, hello. The butter's supposed to melt as soon as it hits the top. So I always put all my stuff in foil, and then again you could even pop them in a warm oven depending on how many you're making while you're waiting. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that looks a little toasty. Oh, it's gonna be so delicious. Okay, these look good. Oh my goodness. If you guys could smell these, they smell heavenly. Oh, so good. You can smell that cinnamon and the cloves. Wow. So, so good. I'm going to go ahead and cover those up so they stay nice and toasty. I have my wonderful pancakes buttered. I'm just going to put some syrup on top. And then I'm going to sprinkle some powdered sugar. Oh my word, you guys, these smell amazing. And then we're going to add some Ready Whip extra creamy right to the top. There is your pumpkin pie on a plate. But wait, sausage and pumpkin pancakes for dinner tonight. And if you like bacon, make yourself some crispy bacon to go with it. But you guys, these pumpkin pancakes, they're money. You'll thank me later. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, blessed day.